In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can turn your weakness, which is a gambling behavior, into a strength and change your life in trading in 90 days. So you gotta understand that in a casino, there's two types of people. There's people that play by luck, and there's others that's counting the cards, putting the odds in their favor, and you need to be this guy. And trading is a very similar environment to casinos. Now, how do casinos make money? They don't know whether the next player wins or not, and they don't care, because they have an edge on their side, which ultimately brings profits every single day. Think about the roulette. A lot of people think the roulette is 50-50, right? But as you know, the house always wins, and because of these zero cases, it actually gives them an edge of 2% on the European side and 5% on the American side. This may not seem like much, but once the roulette is spinning 1,000 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times, you can see this edge playing in their favor. And I need you to think of trading the same way, because now you won't be trying to win every single trade. Since you already know that losses are inevitable, you're putting the odds in your favor. Meaning, you know your edge, and for example, this is mine. If I know that I have 40% win rate, I can't go to a trade and expect it to be a winner, because my win rate is not 100%. It sounds very simple, but a lot of you go into a trade expecting it to be a winner. It has to be a winner, where they absolutely shouldn't. And for my 40% win rate, there's a 100% chance I get 6 consecutive losses in a row. So if I'm 3 losses down, if I'm 4 losses down, 5 losses down, I gotta still remain confident that my edge will still play out, and at the end, I'll still get my equity curve to look like this. But that's only if you're executing trades that correspond to the data, because then you can expect data-like results. But if you're doing different stuff, playing around and putting different trades to your plan, you can't expect the same profitable results you got from the backtesting. And this also goes for the fear of trading, because if an opportunity appears and it's conflict to the plan, you can't be saying, I'll stay out of it. You're obligated to take it. You can't choose to sit out. It's like a casino saying, this guy is winning too much, so let's just stay out next round. They need to continue to play, because if they stay out, they're not playing by their edge. And if you're not playing by your edge, executing every single event, then you can't expect the same results the edge brings. That trade that you're not feeling might be the one that gets your profits back. And to also fix your trading anxiety, you must learn to let go. You can't control the markets, you can't control news, you can't control whether this next trade will be a winner or a loser. You can't control your win rate today. But what you can control are your entries, your exits, the risk you put on the trade, your consistency, your patience, right? All that work until the trade is placed is on you. And then it's on God's hands. And you don't make expectations for this certain trade, like the casino. I don't care whether this next trade is a winner or a loss. I'm not thinking about the individual trade itself. Like the casino, I'm taking on the larger spectrum, on a bunch of events, on a bunch of trades. That's where I care whether I'm profitable or not. Not in one single trade, whether I'm profitable in 100 trades, for example. So for 90 days, I want you to only take one setup a day. This is going to help you with your selectiveness. If you like to gamble, if you like to be in a lot of positions, increase your size, go all in, but on one single trade. And after that, you can't trade anymore. This is going to help you. Fixed risk, of course, because you don't know whether you win or lose this next trade. So you can't be putting a lot of size on a trade that ends up being a loser. And then the winner you get later, you end up risking too little and you don't make your profits back. No random guessing trades, this should be obvious, but a lot of you need to know this. If your strategy is based on reversals, you can't be taking continuation trades in the middle of the chart. Can't be doing different stuff and expect the same outcomes that you got from backtesting. Journal every trade, of course. How are you gonna know whether you're profitable or not if you're not accounting for your results? And with that journal, you're gonna review your performance every single week, every single month, and you're gonna categorize your trades by good trades or bullshit trades. And it's not depending on their P&L, whether they were green or red. It's based on whether they followed the plan or not. And after seeing the results this will bring you, after the 90 days and the habits you're gonna build through them, there's no way you'll ever go back to your old ways. The gambler needs to be right, the professional just needs to execute. The gambler thinks in one trade, the professional thinks in 100 trade samples, thinks in large samples to be profitable on the larger sample trades and not just profitable one day and the next one blow everything. One chases certainty, control, the other just lets go, reacts emotionally, the other follows the system. One focus on money, the other focus on process, in terms of art, in terms of good trades. One changes strategy after losses, the other trusts his edge and knows what the probability of consecutive losses is. Like we've seen, if his win rate is about 40%, there's a 100% chance he'll get 6 losses in a row. And finally, I'll leave you with this. The gambler asks, will I win today? The professional asks, did I execute my edge?